What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Madden 13 online ranked match. And today we figured we're going to go ahead and try the team of the scheme that we're using. So we're like, you know what, let's get some Oakland Raiders gameplay. As you see, Trill South, he was already on the Dallas Cowboys. Apparently he had people back out on him. Nobody wants to face the Cowboys. I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and get a game in with me using the Raiders. Now, the Raiders have always been a dominant Madden team, and since like Madden 10, they have been one of the better Madden teams. They've definitely been declining a little bit since losing, a handful of people, but nonetheless, they're still a really good Madden team. They have speed, which can dominate the game, as you guys know. Overall, really doesn't matter. That's why, people would much rather have Reggie Bush over, let's say, Michael Turner or something like that. Speed definitely dominates the game of Madden. So right here, he has ball first in the second play of the game. Don't test the user. He's so disrespectful. Somebody please give this man a link to my channel. We end up catching an interception right there, so we start off in wonderful territory right there. Quick little pass off to McFadden, and right there again, another quick dump off to McFadden. Really thought he was going to break that tackle one-on-one, but he doesn't. But we end up going over the middle on a drag route to score a touchdown. So we are up 7-0. And I don't know how many more games I have left using the Oakland playbook. It's definitely got to be maybe one or two left, not much. Then I have some Denver Bronco playbook gameplay for you guys, and that is the scheme I am going to be using. That is going to be the scheme that I will upload after about 10-15 games or so. And I am using the Denver Broncos playbook, and I'm using a shotgun bunch week, I believe it's called, or something like that. And there was something in that formation that I've never seen in the Madden playbook. I'm sure you guys better know, because I usually just stick to one playbook. I was running Indianapolis for like 4 years in a row. Then last year I used St. Louis. This year I kind of bounced around. So maybe you guys have seen it in a formation, stuff like that. I haven't. But right there, fourth down, take your points, son. You're in field goal range. He ends up going for it, and we end up stopping him. So now we have an opportunity to go up 14-0 because he wants to be a ding-dong and go for it on fourth down. So right here, it's 3rd and 10. We need this first down right here. Very crucial. We're looking, and Palmer ends up throwing towards the left, and we end up getting picked off. So that right there is never good. I definitely just threw it in coverage. Felt the pressure about to come in on me, and I just kind of just threw it up there for grabs. Bad throw. I should have threw it out of bounds and end up taking my punt. But right there, the very next play, we should have had that, but he drops it. But the next play after that, he throws into coverage, and we end up getting an interception. No soup for you. And not only do we get an interception, he ends up taking it back to the house. So we got a pick six wiggling into the outside, scoring a touchdown. So we are up 14-0. See, that's karma for you, baby. You want to go for it on fourth downs, and then you don't get it, and then you just happen to throw an interception to somebody and end up taking it back for a pick six after, I do my own interception. That's how the Madden gods work. The Madden gods don't want you to be disrespectful. They want you to understand. Play football the way it was meant to be played. So again, we're up 14-0, but he definitely starts stringing plays together. He has a really top-notch offense. So you're not going to be able to completely shut down the Cowboys. They're too good. As they end up scoring a touchdown right there with Miles Austin, they're too good. They're really dominant offensive team with Murray, Jones. I don't even need to go through the list of players, man. They're just star-studded across the board offensively. And right here, we try to hit the outside with Ford, and that's exactly what happens. We end up taking a kickoff to the house, and this is, I want to say, my first one in probably 2 to 3 months, man. It's been a while. So we end up scoring a touchdown off of a kickoff return. I'm telling you, I think it's got something to do with the Madden gods, man. I'm telling you, call me crazy, but I think it's playing the right way. It's going to help you out. And again, we got our defense back on the field. We have stopped them multiple times, so we're hoping a couple of more scores. We should be able to put that away. And right there, he tries to go over the middle. I know you see me, son. I know you see me. Don't test the user, my man. It's not going to work out. You are not going to succeed. You're not. So, as I mentioned before, I will have a breakdown on how to improve your users coming very soon. And I just, as you guys know, I work 8 days straight, 6 days off. So During my week off, I'm going to have that video ready for you guys. So it's probably not going to be too long, probably like a 10 to 15 minute video of how my mind. Well, I'm not going to show you how to improve your users. I'm going to show you how I do my users. And if you can gain anything from that, then, that's, good right there as we get a fumble right there. So I'm going to break down what I look for, how I use her, when I use her, just everything on how I do defensively as we throw a pick right there, our turnover ourselves. And hopefully you guys can kind of understand what I'm saying. I think I have a formula that, it works for me. I have a mindset of, I'll break everything down. And, if you guys can gain anything from that, awesome. Again, this isn't, I wouldn't say me trying to improve your users. This is me just trying to educate you guys on how I use her. And if you can take anything from that, then that would be great. So as you see from the score, we're up 28-7. We're dominating the game so far. We got a really, really luscious lead. Don't that just roll off the tongue perfectly? When you're up 28-7, you got a luscious lead. But he ends up finding Des Bryant over there towards the right. He ends up scoring a touchdown. Again, the Cowboys are a very, very good offensive team. So I feel like, he's struggling a little bit, but the way he's been moving the ball, past couple drives, definitely lets me know that, he's no bum. He knows how to play. He just made a couple mistakes. So we got to keep our foot on the gas. We cannot allow him to come back. We don't want to put our defense on the field with that dominant offense that he has and give him the opportunity to make himself, in striking distance or regain the lead or take the lead or anything having to do with the lead. So hopefully we can manage to not allow him to do that. But, we punt the ball. So right here he has the ball again. He hits us with a screenplay. Nice play. And as you see, we're not going for it on fourth downs in these games. We had somebody left a comment saying, I think I had a couple thumbs up. He's like, Jess, I like it when you go for it on fourth down. It makes it more riskier, which it does. It is a little more exciting when you see me go for it on, 4th and 3. And, if I don't get it, then it changes the game kind of because, field possession, things like that. But I truly enjoy playing special teams because I'm very, very bad at defense. Well, I wouldn't say bad. I have really good users, but my play selection is very, very bad. So field position has done wonders for me this year. Being able to back somebody up and force them to drive the length of the field gives me a better chance of them hopefully being able to make a mistake. Instead of them having to go 35 yards, they now have to go 65 yards. So those extra 30 yards is going to require a couple extra plays, and maybe I can find a mistake. And that's what's been happening. Since I've been punting the ball and kicking field goals and things like that, since I've been playing what I like to call the right way, I'm giving my defense more opportunities to make stops instead of giving them a shorter field. So, it's been working out for me. Right here, we try to go to McFadden, but we don't get anything. Running towards DeMarcus Ware's side, not really a smart thing to do. As I'm editing this, I'm like, why am I running towards the left? When you guys play against the Packers or the Cowboys, do not run towards the left. You have Clay Matthews there. You have DeMarcus Ware. You want to stay away from them at all times. When you play against the 49ers or Steelers, there's nothing you can do. There's just too many playmakers there. So pick your poison on which way you want to run. But right here we have an opportunity to go up 35-17, and at that point, if that happens, I feel like the game is pretty much over. And that's what we end up accomplishing. We get a good lead. It's 35-17. So we force him in a pretty tough spot right here. He definitely has to score quickly in pretty much all possessions right here, because I've shown that I'm able to put up points, even though I made a couple of mistakes, but I can definitely put points up on him. So all I need is for him not to score, and he needs to score as quickly as possible. He needs to score on every possession on the here and out. And so far, he starts off by scoring a touchdown. So that right there keeps him in the ball game somewhat. So, a couple of stops here and there, and as long as he keeps scoring, he could definitely string together a comeback. But, obviously we're going to try our hardest to stop that. As we go to the outside with Goodson, and we end up getting another kickoff return back to the house. Two different players, two different kick returns, one biblical gameplay. So we are up 42-24, and now again at this point he pretty much has to score on every single possession, because if not, one stop from me is pretty much game over at that point. So as long as he continues to keep putting points up on the board, which he can do with the Cowboys, their offense is absolutely amazing. Right here he sneaks us with a fullback dive with Jason Wynn. Man, he's being disrespectful. How are you going to hit me with a fallback dive with Jason Witten? But you know what's even more disrespectful? That user pick, son. Stop disrespecting my users like I ain't got none. Come on, baby. You can't play me like I'm cold world. I got them users, my man. Right here, 42-24. I feel like the game is over at this point. But, you know, as long as I don't score, he technically has a shot. But we go to the goal streak right there. And we end up scoring a touchdown, one more. And now I feel like this game is done. He has no chance. Even if he starts scoring, I'm just going to kill the clock from here on out and take my victory and go home. So 49-24. We made some mistakes on offense. But, you know, then again, this is our, you know, fifth time using this scheme, so I'm still getting, you know, trying to get the hang of it at this point. We lost with the Patriots, we won with the Bears, won with the Ravens, we won with the Eagles, and now we won with the Raiders. So we're 4-1 so far using this scheme. So and again, the reason why I didn't want to continue doing it is because I had to rely heavily on a receiver in the tight end position and streaks. But let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to break down the play selection, what I was using, and things like that. I would definitely do a breakdown for you on the playbook that, you know, I basically had to cheese my way to victory. I really didn't like it too much. That's why I wanted a different playbook. But if you guys are interested in seeing the plays that I use here, let me know. I'll do a breakdown for you guys. As always, follow me on Twitter if you're not already. It's your boy GS signing out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.